We're still here on your favorite breakfast show of all time, Wake Up Nigeria. It's still a Wednesday morning, and you know on Wednesdays we like relationship conversations. So today I have with me Mr. Aremo Olalekan Oluwatobi. Now he is a certified relationship and marriage coach and mentor, passionate about God, love, relationships, marriages, and life transformation. Now, he runs the Marriage Academy, where he and his wife offers premarital and marital education for intending and married couples, respectively. Now, we have a very interesting topic today, and we're discussing when it looks like divorce is around the corner. What do we do? Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Well, welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you for having me.
So now, this question we are talking about today. Why? Why? Why?
Why?
Tell me, yes.
Why the question? Why is it important?
Yes, now, like, why is it important to have this conversation? When it looks like, first of all, how do we know when it looks like divorce is right around the corner? How? Why?
It's possible to know. You know, it's like how you can go to an exam hall knowing if you fail or if you pass. Okay, sometimes you just expect some magic to happen. You hope that they will set a question for you that you will buy. Okay, you didn't prepare. Okay, so there are actually some signs that can show that a couple is on the brink of divorce.
Can you give us
one of the key things you always find is there is usually communication breakdown.
Okay.
That's like one key thing that almost all of them would have. When either there's complete communication breakdown where we are not even talking to ourselves, okay, there is the level of we are in the same house, but maybe we are now passing paper. That one is even on a lesser spectrum. Okay. There's now, we are not talking to ourselves at all.
When you say passing paper, you mean like, instead of like having verbal communication?
Yes, you give a child to go and give it to the husband or send a text message kind of thing, okay? Or where you don't even want to deal with yourself anymore. Basic conversations you can't have. So communication breakdown is always one key sign to show that there's something wrong.
Wow, communication breakdowns. So instead of thinking, okay, fine, divorce is around the corner, why not just prop your mind to, okay, maybe trying to figure it out?
So the issue most times...
automatic that it has to go down that path?
No. Most times the issue is that most people already have a notion that if this marriage doesn't work, I will step out, unfortunately. Now, unfortunately, we don't do that with every of our lives, okay? If you're at work, and you're trying to get a job done, and your boss is on your neck, you're not getting the job, you will look for how to get it done. But somehow it seems that when it comes to marriage, people always feel, if I'm not getting it right, I'm getting out.
Their mind's already tuned to the option.
Exactly. So when there's an option B of stepping out, there's a likelihood that that is the option you think of when there's a sign of trouble.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense because they say if you're in a burning house and all the doors are locked or there are no doors and windows, you find a way to put out the fire.
Yeah.
But when you see the windows,
exactly.
Get wind from outside.
And unfortunately, that's very rampant these days. Maybe people just think, okay, I can just check out when I want to. But it has a lot of issues with that.
Okay, so now at that point, it's back to the topic of today. Now, it looks like, divorce is around the corner. What do you think? What's in your advice would be the best thing to do or best few things to start doing?
Okay, so one of the key things is always to restore communication. Okay, now this can be done in diverse ways because usually when we can get the couples to speak, then there is hope. Okay, because there are situations where, say, one party wants to speak, the other party doesn't want to talk. You still can't achieve so much. Okay, so first thing is usually to restore communication. And they can do that either by speaking to a professional, okay, or if they can actually get themselves to sit down and even have a conversation, then we are on a journey to restoring. Because when you think about it, before we got here, we used to be in a good place. So if we could have gotten here, that means we can reverse. What did we stop doing that got us here? Okay, and one of those things is communication. So restoring communication is one key thing that can be done. Two, also is, let us speak to a professional. Now, in this side of the world, we think that I don't want anybody in my business. Okay?
Yes. I say that a lot.
But you don't want anybody in your business. You have people you call your work mentor, your career mentors that when you have issues, you go to them to talk about. Now, you still don't want people in your issues. If you have financial issues, there are people that you run to help you. But why is it that when it comes to marriage, in itself, we are always particular about, I don't want people in my issues.
Okay, so I'll pause you there, just
All right.
pause. Because, I mean, there are several times you see a couple that have literally been together for the longest time, and they ask them, okay, what is one of your secrets? And they always actually mention, oh, we keep our issues and matters between us.
Yeah.
Now, when you go further and probe, they'll now tell you that, oh, because, I mean, you're trying to, I mean, in a financial situation, you're the only one there, right, with your finances or with your work and all of that. But in a marriage situation, there's another person. So meaning that there are two sides to the story.
Yeah.
And you will only tell the story from your own side and from where it hurts you.
Yes.
And that might actually cast a different light. So,
Yeah.
I
So
don't get what I'm saying.
the underlying principle for that is, now you're not talking to just anybody. It's always important that couples can agree to say that when we are in trouble, this is the one person we can speak with.
Okay.
That both of them, husband and wife, have decided that anytime we're in trouble and we've tried to solve it,
Yes.
this is the one person that we can speak to that can help us solve the situation.
Okay.
Now, it will be trouble if the wife has someone else, the husband has someone else. Now, two of them are speaking their own side of the stories. And usually, particularly if they're even speaking to family, their families would always want to be on their side. Yeah. So it's always best that, as I would say, speak to a professional. Why? The person is concerned about your relationship. The person doesn't have a personal interest in two of you per se, but they are looking for how to restore more than how to help somebody win. Okay? So that is so it's always important that we find one neutral person.
It's not like, okay.
No, so it's not like it's any random person, a friend, a family member. No.
Okay.
Speak to somebody professionally and they can provide help.
Okay, so now, quickly, are there other things to do while...
Okay, so when we've restored communication and they've spoken to a professional, then one of the things that the professional will tell them usually is they'll find out what are the key issues. So they now begin to deal with these issues.
With those issues.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Aramo. I mean, it was very concise, but then it's straight to the point, and we understand the message loud and clear. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely having you next week again,
Yes.
right? Amazing. Okay, do not go anywhere. Still so much to come right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I think we're going to the kitchen. What's happening?